raise your hand. Justin. Reymello, why did you decide to come to Arizona?
I decided to, come to Arizona, obviously, because it's closer to home. I can see my family, see my mom, all that. But on top of that, it's kind of the circle I have over here when it comes to. I already knew T-Mac, Noah, Keon, and also Nuku, Manu, basically. I had a good connection with them already since high school with the Buckeyes. So it kind of was more of a family thing, a family feel here. So it kind of was a real comfortable decision coming here. So.
Is that one of the silver linings of COVID, was being able to mingle with those guys and become friends with them?
Yeah, that was COVID. They really helped me with that getting through there because obviously we played the little club ball stuff and I really connected with them once I played with them. It was kind of no looking back. They took me in as one of their own. So I kind of stuck for the past couple years.
Montana, how would you assess how the offense has performed through the first 5 days of camp?
I would say the offense is coming along really well, installing different things, different concepts, different scheme, and, just building more of an identity of what we want to do, what our game plan will be going so on forth throughout the season. So, I would say the offense is really coming along good between the first couple of days of camp, just building chemistry, building repertoire with the coaching staff and with the players.
Montana, obviously a lot of hype behind this defensive backfield you guys have coming back. Have you found it's been harder for you guys through these first few days to make plays when you guys are ones against ones out there?
I wouldn't say it's been harder. We go against great DBs, but, I feel like we're great receivers as well. So, it's a constant battle. It's good work, good on good. So I wouldn't say it's harder, but I feel like if you're not bringing your A game, you have to bring your A game to be open and be able to win a rep. So, it's really a battle of two great people going head up at it, and it's good on good.
Go back to Justin. Of course, you want to see T-Mac out there, but what are the benefits of not having him available at this point?
I would say, just building a relationship along with Noah as a quarterback, because, when not having T-Mac out there, it's a lot more targets. Maybe the ball might find you a little more often. So it's just building more of a relationship with the quarterback, with Noah, with the other guys, and just being able to show that chemistry with them, having more opportunity to show chemistry with them.
In terms of that, how have you seen him grow as a quarterback with not having Tetero McMillan out there? He's been with him since high school, so not having that kind of security blanket of your guy being out there and just having to go through all the different receivers.
In terms of Noah, I would say it's not really no difference because he's always been a quarterback that goes through his progression and tries to make the right read. So it's not really a big difference. It's just Noah just knowing certain timing, getting down better timing with certain guys, maybe that he's not used to throwing the ball to as often.
And then going on one-on-one drills against guys like Marquise Groves-Killebrew, Traden Stukes. Who have you seen in that group that's kind of flourished during training camp?
I would say probably Marquise. Marquise has been doing an excellent job during training camp, giving us great looks. And with him being a new guy transferring in, we're still trying to fill out what he can and can't do, what works against him and what doesn't. So, I would say Marquise is giving us a great look.
Reymello, what's been like for you with Coach Wade? What have you learned from him?
One thing I would say, he kind of helped me bring back the joy in football. I would say he always tells us to, obviously he wants us to do our job, but also kind of have fun. So it's takes off the pressure in terms of being out there and kind of being nervous and kind of being flustered out there. So yeah.
Were you not having fun at your previous?
No, I was having fun, but obviously being in a journey from junior college to a school in Virginia, you kind of always feel tensed up because of the the time and stuff. So he kind of helps me forget about the time, the less time that I have, and kind of just makes me play in the moment, I would say.
Reymello, can you kind of just take us through that journey, all your stops along the way, and just kind of what it's been like to work from where you were in high school to get to this point?
I would say it's been a lot of ups and downs, but to be honest, I mean that's kind of how I grew up. You know, been around the country for a while, been everywhere, I would say. So it wasn't really nothing new. Kind of, you know, makes you a little bit tougher, makes your skin a little hard. So, you know, being able to go through those trials and tribulations, you know, and you know certain achievements, it helps you, you know, just be a better man, I say.
Do you primarily played outside at Old Dominion? Are you working inside here as well? Are you learning multiple spots?
Yeah, I'm learning everything. Coach Bobby coaches. He says he coaches receivers, so you gotta know everything at this point. So yeah.
Reymello, have you seen any of your College of San Mateo teammates out there? Were you teammates with any of those guys there?
Out here in Arizona.
Any Arizona teammates? Were you teammates with them?
Oh yeah. So Jeremiah Patterson, he's another receiver. Jono Price, Cyrus Durham, Demetrius Freeney. Am I missing one? I don't think I'm missing one. That's all. We're all teammates. Yeah. So me and JP actually played together. He had gray shirt in my first year, but then Cyrus and Jono and stuff. Jono, I've been friends with him for a while, and JP. So Cyrus was a red shirt, a shirted guy. So I've been around them for a while, basically.
And then Jeremiah's really had a strong camp so far. What do you make of him, and what does he bring?
I mean, to me, it's no surprise. I kind of already knew what he could do, because you know, once he had told me that Arizona was kind of on him, I kind of already knew, like, once he came in and you know showed like what he can actually do, especially in the slot in terms of his route running, his IQ. Like I knew he was gonna, you know, be able to flourish out there for sure.
Well, Montana, what do you recall from last year about like having to show up late by coming in the summer rather than being around for spring ball? How were you able to make the most of that and be able to get involved right away and playing?
I would say just can you re-ask the question one more time?
Just like because you weren't here for spring ball, but then you come in the summer and you're playing right away. Like how hard was that to get up to speed?
I would say being in college for a couple years prior to that, it wasn't that hard to get up to speed. It was just more so having to put a little extra time into the playbook, meeting with the quarterbacks a little more one-on-one to be able to see what they're seeing, and just having to do it at a quicker speed without having a spring available for me to practice all those reps.
And seeing as you had gone through that, to see that Reymello's able to kind of do the same thing, does it not surprise you that he's been able to pick it up this quickly?
Well, yeah, it's not surprising at all because I know, you know, me and Melo talk all the time. He's willing to put the work in to be able to catch up to speed, so it's not surprising at all.
Montana, we've heard Coach Aquina describe Trayden Stoops as the best kept secret in college football. When you go up against Trayden, what stands out to you? What do you think makes him a good player?
He's very fast. Stoops has really good pickup speed, so I mean, you can have him at a moment, and then next thing you know, you guys can be neck and neck, going downfield, going vertical. So I mean, I would say Stoops is a good cover guy, but I mean, you know, going against him every day, it helps you have to build your technique and win with technique instead of just being able to overpower him or use speed.